He put a second message in chat after that where he said read. Well, I never saw that. No, he doesn't say right either. Correct. One Slenderman, thank you for 30 months. Sir Gravedigger, thank you for 9 months. I won't being funny, but a 1200 page book by August.
Oh, yeah.
Got loads of time. I have to read it. What's the problem? I'm pretty certain when I read Lord of the Rings, I'm pretty certain like each book in that trilogy was about 1,000 pages. So you're basically reading one of Lord of the Rings. Come on. Jules, Windows Update has wrecked my video playback on my format. That's interesting, Jules, because I had some weird video playback issues too. There's a Tom Clancy novel that big. We had to read it for high school. Yeah, but that's what you have. You have like that book for an entire term or for a year or something. So it's not that bad. If it's for schools, probably boring. Yeah, well, I agree with that. I mean, I remember our English class and they had us read a book called Crick Crack Monkey, and it was the most boring thing. I was scratching my eyeballs out. It was that bad. Absolutely horrendous. Lupine Horror, thank you for half a year. Yeah, Tom Clancy books can be quite technical.
Oh, yeah.
Boeing, he's back. Oops, I meant to say, read a textbook for a criminal justice class I'm taking next year. Thank you for clarifying that, Boeing. So he's reading a book and it's criminal justice, guys. So basically, he's got to read a Poirot novel. Yeah, you do what Motley says, Boeing. Get an audiobook. If it's on audiobooks, get that. I'm sure if it's not done, just email Stephen Fry and ask him to read it for you. Might charge you a tenner. Motley has them all, Boeing. So Motley's obviously bought them all, haven't you, Motley? He's bought all the books as Motley. And he could lend you a copy of his audiobook. Who is Stephen Fry? Okay. You'd rather Stephen Merchant read it. I've met him. He's quite tall. And that's from a 6'3" guy saying that. What's that in centimetres? About 185. You've never heard of Stephen Fry? Have you ever seen a Harry Potter film? Ever listened to a Harry Potter book? Ever seen any British comedy? Oh, it's Mr. Squirrel. Can I have a top up? Please. She's not happy. Ow, 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 ow. Molten tea again. She's not happy because she's having to tidy up in there. Is that right? Huh? You running out of space? I'm so surprised. Genuinely surprised. Huh? Isn't the tap closed now? Good luck with that then. Decorating always causes arguments. I agree with that, Heyman. Hey?
I'm laughing. Sorry, it's with crime while I'm doing my space.
That's life. Sir Trucking Fix-A-Lot, welcome to the net house and thank you for the nutty welcome, guys. Oh boy, what is he doing? Don't pull out. Oh my life! You can't just... Oh. What the heck? That was insane. Rip. How on earth did that happen? Thank you, Sir Trucking Fix-A-Lot. Nah, that was Dorley outside. Every time he goes in the garden, he barks at stuff. It's like a territorial thing, I think. He goes out and he's like, I'm the dog here. Kind of warning people off, you know. Typical terrier. It's a killer. Caught a cold? Is it not a bit of hay fever, possibly? Exactly, Chris. Just showing who's boss in the garden, you know? Lord Krieg, thank you for 39 months. I like this truck. I think it looks good. It drives pretty well. Thumbs up from me. Good night, Lord Imperius. Don't work too hard. Like the gearing is just super sweet as well. The gearing is perfect. You get a nice momentum build and then you change gear and then you get a nice momentum build and it just drives so well. Hesselund, 9 months. A Twitch baby's born. Thank you for the great content. Here's to many more months. Thank you, Hesselund. Omsi Yoda, thank you for 4. Crikey, we're here already. Welcome back. Thanks. Like a yard. Guessing the entrance is down here somewhere. Right outside the Ovjob dealer. You can vouch for that Flexibus has roots in Denmark. Okay. That's a bit left field, Trond. Oh, this looks like a very interesting parking spot. Gotta be careful the start of this chopper hitting the start of that trailer. Oh, those axles are not steering. Rip. Too far over. How are you finding cross-country navigating? I'm going to book in and see what the new sim is like soon. I'm finding it pretty interesting. The new sim looks pretty decent, actually. Triple screen, it's got its own cockpit. I think it's a bit expensive, though, personally. Look at that again, it just doesn't turn, this trailer. Don't think it's going to take that. The problem with this drop-off is there's no room to correct it either. We've got a bit that sticks out on the chopper, followed by a trailer that doesn't want to turn, and no room for correction afterwards. Just going to have to come in as sharp as we can. There we go. Yosh, third time's a charm. And it's raining again. I don't think that chopper's going to be flying again in a hurry, to be honest. Interesting how we didn't get any deduction even though a bus sideswiped us. On our way to level 88. Is it true we're able to own our own trails in the 132 update? They're working on it. Jaws of turn time talk whilst on your flights now. Yeah, he wants me to do a solo next week. He wants this week to do a flight over to Southend and then next week do a solo cross country. Sounds like fun and games to me. 17-ton gens? What even is that? Looks like farming equipment. I don't want to go back down south. Ford Transit. They're a bit dull. We'll take that one. As a wood chipper. I think we'll take the wood chipper. Remember your GoPro. Bennett, I've just bought another one. Just bought another GoPro. Because what I want to get multiple GoPro like viewpoints on it. I want to get like a view that looks kind of down on me so you can see all the cockpit layout. I want to get a view that looks back at me and then a view that looks forward. So we'll see. Lobhat, 44 months. Holy cow, are we getting anywhere? Molasses, 39. Excellent stream as always. Subscription is money well spent. Thank you very much. F22 Raptor, welcome back. So yeah, I mean, the thing is about that, like, I get myself a bigger bag as well because I can't fit my stuff. Like, I've got headphones and they only just fit in the headphone bag. And I've got my sunglasses in there now. And then I've stick a Tascam on my phone in there. It's packed. And if I'm talking about taking 3 GoPros, a Tascam, my phone, glasses, headset, navigation map, you know what I mean? It's like, I need a bag. Yeah, I agree, Chase Gaming. Like, trying to get those things to stick on the curved canopy is not easy. Big Diesel, it's on the Reddit page. Have a look. Can you give me a dry ATC sample? I don't know what that is. Well, the thing is, your bag can't be too big because you've got to put it in the back of the plane. And there's not much space. Yeah, but Dave, I don't want a massive flight bag, you know? I've seen the bag I want. It's somewhere in between a flight bag and a headphone bag. It's got multiple compartments, but it's not too big, you know? Yeah, utility belts are no good. I promised myself a new headset when I do get my PPL as a treat. In a sec, Tommy. Like a grammar, 25 months. Big up the ball boy massive. The what? What the heck? Seriously? What is it? AI tries to cut down the inside of you and you're exiting the roundabout. Indicator on. What are you supposed to do? This truck is getting wrecked by the AI. No, he must have joined the roundabout as I passed that exit. He must have joined it and then just cut inside me. And I was going some. To drive to this pickup. We don't usually do a bobtail photo. I think we should get one. Well, I don't have my PPL yet. I've still got to do a couple more exams and then a skill check ride. But you could do it in 6 months if you pushed a lot of time into it. But I'm not done that. Yeah, skill check ride is the thing you do at the end. It's a bit like when you do your driving test, it's a bit like that. Where you get tested on it, on all aspects of what you've learned. You prove that you're proficient to handle the aircraft. But there's a lot to do, you know. You've got the whole navigation, weight and balance, then everything he's going to test you on in the sky as well as navigating around and taking off and landing. There's a lot to do. Oh, we could have gone in there. Never mind. Solve, can you do it all? But it's just like a driving test. You know, on a driving test, you'll be driving around. They'll get you to do emergency brakes, and they get you to do reversing and all that kind of thing. It's like that. Rip. So we got there, and the job went. Thanks, game. We'll take that instead. It just goes a slightly different direction. Okay, I am not driving all the way back just to get that one. I literally just came from here. Like, absolutely just drove from here and then teleported back. True, Serium, how are you doing? Do the light wipers work? No. I don't think there's any way a mod author can make that work, to be honest. Nice. Yeah, look, the hoses do work. Not bad, Bowsy, thank you. I think so, Joe William. I believe I've got his pack. Oh, steering axle, nice. House party. Stefan, thank you, welcome back. Oh, going that way. Yeah, I still have a PO box. Pringle, I did those curtains just for you as a special one-off event. You gonna let me out? Yep. It's an F16, not an FL16. Yeah, I haven't got any bacon, so I can't activate the bacon if you don't have it. Rubino, another 2-year anniversary. Rubino, thank you. No, Bigfoot, I keep answering that question. The headlight wipers don't work. Kill the wipers. We don't need them now. Where's the fuel gauge on this thing? Oh, there it is. Top left. So I've got just over half. I know where the fuel gauge is on a Robin. Yep. No miss, the truck is in the mod spreadsheet. I absolutely love the gearing on this truck. I find it so intuitive. I can get myself in the right gear almost all the time. No! I'm so glad that truck driver stayed back there. Yeah, I just spotted it in time. This looks like a dog bone interchange. How much did you pay for your track IR? I actually don't remember. I've had it quite a while. Oh, somebody's in trouble. You're a bit late. Your little lad wouldn't go to bed. We've all had that problem, Butty. But Dad, I don't want to go to bed yet. It's not fair, Dad. Just another 10 minutes, Dad. Another half an hour. Can I not watch the football, Dad? Make him watch the stream until he falls asleep. You could try. Kitchens, like September, James. This week is painting. The bedrooms are getting painted. The hall's getting painted. Oh no, the hall's not getting painted. That's getting done when the kitchen gets done. The bedrooms and the living room, dining room are getting painted. Issa Clark, thank you for 19 months. I gotta say, it's an absolute pain though. Still, it's an excuse to rip everything out, clean it, and put it all back. Can we see pics of your house? No. I'm a little bit more private than that. Oh no, painting over wood chip, no. Never put wood chip on your wall. Spawn of the devil, you're not joking. I remember when it was all the rage, but people didn't realise how bad it was going to be when you try and take it off. It really is worse than your worst nightmare. Yeah, Artex is the same. I remember my mum having the ceilings Artexed in the 80s when it was all like coming into fashion then. It's like a one-way trip, that thing. I've watched any football? I've not seen a great deal. I've been watching the highlights, though. Good night, Chase. Had to remove a stair which had wood chip in it 15 years ago. Not happy memories. To be honest, I don't like putting wallpaper up at all because I know what it's like to take off, you know? Oh, something... Excuse me, something else going on. Wait, what is going on this sat-nav? Okay. Yeah, Artex is like where you get plaster and then you sort of turn it and pull and you end up, it kind of makes a pattern and hangs down and then you paint over it. So it kind of gives a textured pattern to your ceiling. The problem is, when you want to remove it, it's just an absolute nightmare. It's particularly narrow. Well, you could in theory plaster over it, but I don't think you'd want to. Turn the cab lights off. No, it is. It's a very good truck. Very nice truck. Yeah, that's more or less what I am, WH. Just paint. But the problem is, WH, if you live in a more modern house, like just painting and stuff is fine. When you live in an older house, it's a bit of a bigger problem. There are some walls that are very hard to just paint over, and wallpaper almost, you kind of have to. You can put blank paper on and paint it though. Living about house built in 1850. So you probably don't have many straight walls. Yeah, that's the way, the current way of doing it. The current way is either to just, like you say, put backing paper on and paint it, or do a split where you'll have some kind of patterned wallpaper on the lower half, and then like a strip, and then paint it on the top. So you've got half pattern, half plain.
Oh, yeah.
Jules, I've got wood chip and I hate it. I can't afford papering it. Yep. I don't know what to say, Jules. It's tough. I don't know what you mean, King Coco. How much money have you got by one stream? I don't understand the question. Do you think it'll still be worth buying Frostpunk? Yeah, I mean, I think because of when you think about the previous game, they brought DLCs out for it quite regularly, and I think they'll do the same with Frostpunk. Maybe pick it up in a sale, something like that. It's still a great game. What happened to the giveaways on the channel? Pretty much when Steam changed their policy on being able to gift things, Westy Dog, that more or less was the nail in the coffin. Maxwell, thank you for 29 months, sir. I think I'll grab some fuel. We're on half a tank, but I'll top up. I've not had a vote in a long time, Trent. I'll soon fix that for you, Trent. There you go, Trent. You can have a vote. Exclamation mark, vote, space, and then your favorite color. White, black, yellow, pink, red, blue, or green. And now you can enjoy having a vote. Vote for your favorite color. Yeah. I couldn't fit all the colours in there. The pole's broken. Trey! Is it? I don't think no, it's working fine. Why is the pole rigged? You're the one who's voting. Yeah, the percentages are broken. You need to page Dre about that one. Just just go off the slices, not the actual percentages. Maybe the percentages are broken, Dre. Yeah, what? Don't look at me, dude. It's your code. I don't know why they're broken. Don't worry, Dre will fix it. It's not... Oh, it's not your code. Okay. Okay, apparently Doyle wrote that bit of code. It looks like the green and the white slices are almost the same color. You're colorblind, so it doesn't matter. Well, there you go. We'll get rid of that. I tried. The colors don't match the options. Look at the word. Goal's very talented. Apparently not. Doesn't work fine on my screen, Dre. Doesn't work fine on my OBS either. So that's a bit odd. I don't know if the truck is in the Steam Workshop. It's in the mod spreadsheet though. Not bad, Monkey. How are you? You're watching from LAX while you wait for your flight home, Billy. Oh my god. I honestly, Billy, the fact that you've got 10-hour flight in front of you, I feel for you, man. Check now. Does it work? I don't know. What do I need to do? Do I control refresh? Shift refresh? Thing is, I need to fix it in... to fix it in OBS as well, don't I? There you go. Let's try that. Create a poll. Let's see. Best dog. Westie. What else have we got? Westie. Labrador. Poodle. Collie. Right, let's just try that one. Alright, they're all on 25% at the moment. Exclamation mark, vote space. Poodle, Collie, Westie, or Labrador. Okay. Well, that seems to be working better now, doesn't it? Looks like Dre fixed it. Your brother says that the truck is in the Steam Workshop. Fair enough. I can't list every dog breed, can I, Flows? I was just testing. Well, it appears to work anyway. Nice default Google Pie you got there. Well, feel free to code up a better one, Mr. Whiteland. Well, obviously Westie wins that one. Gate reset, done, closed. Thank you, Dre. Polling works. No, the colours thing doesn't work. Oh my god, I'm gonna get swiped! You love German Shepherds? I don't like German Shepherds that much, personally. Have I played any Elder Scroll games? I've played Oblivion and... oh, one sec. I played Oblivion and Skyrim, but not all the way through. I can't wait for Skyrim Fridge Edition to come out. That's going to be so cool. Stream normally last? It depends what day it is, to be fair, Corny. But usually it goes from like 5 till 10-ish. With the ish being operative word here.